Hi guys, my name is Tinashe and welcome back to my channel. It is always such a pleasure to have you guys on board. If this is your new time seeing my face, please consider subscribing. It would really help my channel a lot. I'm really manifesting to grow this channel. And if this is not your first time seeing my face and you've subscribed, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. So today what we're going to be talking about is breakage and how to reduce that. I'm just going to give you guys a few tips, and these really do not come in any particular order. So one of the things that you need to do is to deep condition your hair. Normally when you listen to people speak about healthy hair, it can either be natural hair or even relaxed hair. Normally you'd hear them speaking about deep condition. There's a reason why they say that, because it's really important. It's not a lie. Deep condition your hair and make sure that you know what your hair needs. Are you in need of protein? Are you in need of moisture? Are you in need of both, so that you give your hair what it needs at that particular moment in time? At times, if you give it too much protein, you'll have protein overload and your hair will just be very lifeless. It will not be the healthiest of hair. It will just be lifeless, and you don't want lifeless hair, and that could actually lead to breakage if you're not careful. Also, if you infuse it too much of moisture, you eliminate it being as strong as it ought to be. So also that could also lead to breakage as well. So make sure that you have a balanced approach to deep conditioning in terms of using your protein when you need it, and also your moisture when you do need it, or even both. The second thing that you probably need to do is to just ensure that you do not use a lot of heat. Most people use flat irons for their hair, other people use a lot of dryers. So one thing that you need to do is just invest in a very good heat protectant that your hair enjoys, so that now you protect your hair from the heat. If you do not do that, you are going to be prone to your hair breaking, especially if you use it too often. In as much as some people like their hair straight, bone straight, etc., there really is nothing wrong with you air drying your hair and just having that fullness that that comes with air drying. So try and incorporate air drying into your process, so that you limit the number of times that you are using heat. Some people say it's okay to use heat once a month. Some people do not like to even touch heat or use it. But what I can tell you just from my experience, when I get to the 12-week mark, or even say 8 weeks, my hair becomes very hard to manage. I have relaxed hair, by the way, so my hair becomes really hard to manage, and I will always feel the need to use a blow dryer. And what I noticed with that is I'll find some hair particles around me, because now my hair is really not used to heat. You can imagine the time that you relax 8 weeks in and you've not even used heat. So just be very careful when you do use heat. So for me, even right now, the way I'm just adjusting preference to ensure that my hair does not break is to ensure that at least by the 12-week mark, like that is what I did this time around, is to get my relaxer. I'm still just looking for a sweet spot as to when my hair really needs that relaxer. So I'm just trying different things out. But one thing that helps is just knowing when your hair needs that extra attention. And if you do decide to use heat on your hair, make sure that you are using heat sparingly and you use a heat protectant. The other thing that I think is very important is moisturizing and sealing your hair. What this helps to do is, it just imparts that moisture, that hydration into your hair, and the oils help to seal that in for a longer duration of time, so that it does not evaporate with, in the environment as you're doing one or two things. So in moisturizing and sealing, for me, I've seen how that has really helped my hair. It reduces dryness, because you know that when your hair is dry, it breaks. I've done a video on dry hair, so make sure that you watch that one as well. But otherwise, if your hair is dry, it is really going to break. So make sure that you moisturizing and sealing your hair as and when it needs it. So for some people, like say for me, I can moisturize and seal 3 or 4 times in a week because my hair needs that. For some people, their hair has already good moisture content, so they don't use it as much. So make sure that you know your hair so that you give it what it needs at that particular moment in time. The other thing that I think is very important is just to massage your scalp. For me, when I do massage my scalp, I normally use an oil. I like oiling my scalp because I feel like it all starts from that surface. If your scalp is not well taken care of, if your follicles are clogged, then honestly speaking, your hair is not going to be as healthy. The blood circulation is going to just be limited, and your hair will not grow. It will become dry, etc. So I feel like good scalp health and scalp treatments help with that. So just massaging your scalp every now and again would really be helpful with reference to just reducing hair breakage. The other thing that I think you need to just incorporate is just good healthy habits in terms of eating well. Eat well, eat your carbs, eat your proteins, include your fats there, your vitamins there. Make sure that you have a well balanced diet. This also helps your hair. If you're not eating well, you're always eating junk, it's also going to show on your hair as well. Or you might think, yes, my hair is growing, but it can actually grow even better, and it can actually stop, say, breakage if you eat well. So eat well and eat right. You only have this life to live, so why not just take good care of your body in the process? That would really help as well to ensure that at least your hair is at its healthiest. The other thing is, do not manipulate your hair excessively. So I did a hair vlog whereby I'm showing you just my braid takedown etc, and you could see that on my hairline my braid had taken my hairline, in as much as I have been trying to improve it. Sadly, when I got these braids, I got it from a new stylist, and I think she was a bit too tight when she was making the braids, so it really pulled on my hairline, which is which I'm really trying to just recover and make sure that it grows again. So for me, that style really did not go well with what I was trying to do, and yet I was just trying to protect style my hair. So sadly, it went with my edges. So that is one thing that you need to ensure that you do, so that you don't excessively manipulate your hair. At times your hair just wants to be left alone, but also now, if you do decide to put a protective style on your hair, make sure that the stylist who's doing it is very gentle with your hair. Be very gentle with your hair. Like for me, when I'm doing my hair, I take it as self-care, so I'm very gentle with it. You don't want to be too rough, you don't want to be, it's because I mean it's part of your body. So make sure that you do not excessively manipulate your hair, because that can potentially also cause breakage. The other thing is, if you're a person who loves to bleach their hair, then you need to be very careful. If say your hair is already processed and you've already had a relaxer, the bonds of your hair are not as strong as someone who has natural hair. So you can imagine, if that is the state of your hair and then you are excessively bleaching your hair, that really might lead to breakage. So you need to ensure that if you do decide to bleach your hair, you're doing it in the right environment, you're doing it when your hair is healthy, you're doing it and not overdoing it, so that at least your hair does not break. This color is nice. Color is very nice, but just make sure that you know that once you decide to put color, then your hair is even weaker than it normally is. So you need to really be babying that hair so that it does not break at some point. So generally, just keep your hair healthy, keep it in a good state, take good care of it. You only have one head, so really take really good care of it. Eat well, be healthy, and then the rest will follow. So guys, thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for your time. Make sure that you take care of yourself and you also take care of your loved ones. Let me know in the comment section below what else you'd want me to film, and I will definitely do that for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. Bye.